Some people find gardening expensive and really quite daunting, but I'm going to show you today a few tips on how you can do some things at home that are less expensive, good for the environment and might save a bit of energy.
I'm Jazz. I'm a horticultural student from Bristol. I want to learn about recycling and saving money in the garden.
One cheap way of getting more plants is to save seed from the year before. Here we've got some garlic that was grown during the summer, and you could actually have this in your kitchen anyway that you've bought from the supermarket. So that is the bottom of the clove, and that area will send out little roots. And push it into the pot of compost about 2 inches down, and there you have it. There's about 15 of these cloves set within that. If you plant all of those, you'll get about 15 of these bulbs for next year. A great way to get some free plants, if you've seen something in a friend's garden and think, oh, I'd love that for mine, you just take some cuttings, get a plastic bag and put a little bit of water in it, and they'll keep until you put them into the pot. So you just snip just above some leaves. You want to lose the very soft top bit, and then just below a node, so you've got about 2 inches. Peel away the lower leaves. Just be a bit careful when you're doing this, because you can pull away some important tissue. These leaves are really quite big, so I'm just going to trim them down a little bit. This again helps to stop the loss of moisture from the plant. Get your cutting, just push it down just to above the lower node. Give it a little water and put it out of direct sunlight, but where it's quite warm, and they should start to root in a few weeks. A really cheap and easy way to make plant pots is to use newspaper. Cut it in half down the centre, fold it, and taking anything that's got nice straight sides like a loo roll or a jar or a glass, make sure that the folded end is about halfway up your roll and that you leave about 5 centimetres hanging over the bottom end, and then just start to roll it up. Twist and fold in the bottom to create the base, and you've made a little plant pot. Because the newspaper is biodegradable, you can actually plant that straight into the soil once the seed or little cutting has germinated or rooted. Other everyday items that you can reuse rather than just throw away, some of these fruit punnets. Just make sure that you punch a few holes in the bottom to allow the water to get out. If you have a coffee every day, don't throw the cup away. Again, just put a few holes in the bottom and reuse that as a little pot. Got some CDs here. Just hung these up on a bit of string with some bamboo canes. I'm hoping they're going to scare away the birds. I think they work because my lettuces aren't being eaten anymore. It's a good idea to protect young plants from strong wind and rain. At home you could use a plastic bottle, cut the bottom off it, take the lid off and press it over the plant, and that acts as a mini cloche. Just using some prunings from earlier in the year to make some plant supports. Just going to take the twiggy stick, push the plant back, you can see where it's flopping over the path, tuck it right in and then just push it down a few inches. Great plant food is this nettle tea that we can make up. It's an organic fertiliser picked out of the hedgerows. Crush them up, taking care not to sting yourself. So I've got half a bucket full of nettles, so I'll add the same quantity of water. What we do is just cover it over for about 4 weeks. If it's dark, it helps it break down quicker, and you'll know when it's ready because it'll stink. A great way to get the most out of your garden and learn new skills is to maybe volunteer at your local garden centre or nursery, or even volunteer for the National Trust.